from you. All right, moving on. I just cannot believe we are exactly 3 weeks away. It is just like mind-blowing, but 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving. Get a jump start on dinner with one side idea from our next guest. Let's welcome back friend and baker Courtney Hill, the author of Homemade, the American Family Cookbook.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me back.
So Micah basically said to save him some this time, this time around. So I think we have enough, but I have to ask you, can you believe that we are in the holiday season?
It's crazy. It is crazy. It goes by faster every year, I think.
Every single year. So do you have pretty big gatherings for Thanksgiving?
Yes, I usually host. I love hosting. And so we kind of take turns. My husband's family one year, my family the other year, and so this year it's my family. And we usually do like 3 turkeys. We have a smoked, a fried, and a roasted.
Okay. I love the options.
Go all out.
All right, so for all of us at home who only have 1 turkey,
yes,
help us out with the size, Courtney. What will you be showing us today?
Okay, today I decided to show you guys a roasted vegetable medley.
Okay.
And it's giving, like my daughter would say, fall vibes.
Fall vibes
with the fall colors.
Well, it looks very delicious.
Yes.
So, what are some of the ingredients that you use?
Okay, so we've used acorn squash and butternut squash,
okay,
which I have over here. So this is acorn squash, and it looks like this.
Okay.
And then when you cut it, it looks like this.
Okay.
And anytime you're using a squash, you want to scoop out the seeds.
All right. Let's see
and
if I can do that.
Butternut squash looks like this, and since it's so much bigger, I sometimes just cut this part off. But if you wanted to use it all, you could scrape that out.
Okay.
And then, of course, you're going to want to peel it, and it's a really hard peel, so you would use a knife, not like a peeler.
Okay.
So what I have is a section of butternut squash over here for you to chop, and we are going to chop it. I have this kind of size guide in my cookbook over here. So a chop is just a large chunk, basically.
Gotcha.
And let's see, we also have sweet potatoes, which are this beautiful orange color.
I love sweet potatoes.
And then I found purple sweet potatoes.
Okay, I was wondering what the purple ingredient was.
So much.
Okay.
And then I also found these blue potatoes at Sprouts.
So
I found the purple and the blue at Sprouts. So these will just have a regular potato flavor, and these will have a sweet potato flavor.
All right, so once we have everything all chopped up, what do we need to do next?
We layer it, and it just looks so beautiful. So I'm going to start with the lightest, with the acorn squash here. I'll set that there. And then we'll add your butternut squash when you're done. Just put it over here.
Okay.
That is a beautiful chop.
Thank you.
Job.
You know, maybe you can invite me to the family function.
The more the merrier, I think, really. Because you're making all that food anyway. You might as well have you enjoy it. So then I go with the orange sweet potatoes.
Okay.
And then we'll do the purple potatoes right over there if you want to do that. And I'll chop up some of these blue potatoes.
Oh, man.
Look at these. Just a beautiful color.
Okay, and is this a recipe that we can find in your cookbook?
This one's not in the cookbook.
Okay.
But I will have it on my blog.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. All right.
Do you want to spread a couple cranberries over the top?
I can do that. All right.
Just to make it more fun and festive, we have some cranberries, which are kind of tart when you bake them, but that's good for a vegetable.
Okay.
And then we have some red onion, which potatoes and onion to me is a great pairing.
Okay.
And like you said, these onions are very strong smelling. So there is a tip in my cookbook about that, to wash your hands with a stainless steel spoon.
Really?
It gets the onion smell off.
Wash your hands with a stainless steel spoon.
So like get underwater with some soap and then rub it on like a stainless steel spoon.
Wow.
It'll take out the smell.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
And then we're going to take some fresh rosemary and put that over the top.
Voila.
Let's see, we'll
I
do
can
some
do
oil
that.
next.
And this is a very, very simple recipe. What would you say, like, prep time? How long do you think that?
Oh, goodness. I don't know, 10 minutes.
Okay.
I would say. And I'm going to do a little honey just to, you know, because you kind of got some sweet.
Yeah. Switch sides.
Sweet potatoes here, sweet. So I like to do a little bit of honey because that makes it.
Okay.
Bring out the sweetness. And then I'm going to, you know, I'm a KC girl, so I'm going to use Joe's KC French fry seasoning.
Of course, we have to add, you know, a barbecue flair to everything, right?
I just love their French fry seasoning.
Okay.
And on potatoes, it's just the best.
All right, and then how long will we stick this in the oven for?
I put it in at 425 for 20 or so minutes until, you know, it's varying degrees. If you like it real crunchy, leave it in longer. If you just like it soft, leave it in less. I want it to have the beautiful color still, and if you roast it too much, it kind of loses the color.
All right, so would you recommend an air fryer? I know a lot of people, they'll substitute
you definitely
oven for
could
air fryer.
I actually did convection bake or convection roast on my oven, which is a similar process with the air circulating. So yeah, you could totally use an air fryer.
Awesome, awesome.
And then it comes out all, oh my goodness, all beautiful and fall.
Oh, look at that
and
right there.
your guests are just going to love it.
Okay, all right, okay. Can I try some?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
It may not be as hot as it should be, but
that's okay. I definitely want to try
I do have a plate here.
Perfect.
There you go.
Try this blue potato.
I think you're going to find it tastes much like a regular potato. It's just the beautiful color.
You guys.
That I love.
I know my family's watching this right now, and we were just discussing in the family group chat what everyone was going to bring.
Okay.
You guys.
Maybe this is your dish. It's so easy.
I think I have the dish I'm going to bring. It is so beautiful. Well, Courtney, thank you so much for stopping by. Y'all, she's going to be back with us next week for another dish option. In the meantime, make sure you visit her website, cookhomemade.net, for more on her cookbook and more.